My name's George Durrant, and I just wrote a little Christmas book called Sam's Christmas Wish. Well, this book is really a retelling of the Scrooge story. I mean, a kind of hard guy is finally softened, and then he just can't get enough of Christmas. I think you find in this story that giving is easier than receiving. And this book is about a man who didn't want anybody helping him. And we're all a little that way. We're all a little more comfortable taking something to somebody than we're having them come and give us something. And we all fall on hard times. And I don't think there's anything more discouraging to a man than not be able to provide for his family. This man couldn't, and it really bothered him. He didn't want anybody else interfering in his life. So there he is, and he's so determined to do that that he sits in his front room so that nobody can come around there, and he even, just a bit of humor, he holds a rifle in his hand. He claims he's going to harm anybody who tries to help him. Gets late and he falls asleep. And then somehow, and it's still a mystery to me, but the house becomes filled with toys, and the do-gooders have been there. When he finds that's happened, he's very upset. And he calls the sheriff and tells him to come over, and he wants somebody arrested. And the kids come in and see the toys, and of course they're thrilled. Then for years he's so enamored by somebody getting in there and did that secretly, and he can't figure out who did it. He does a lot of good, but he's dreaming of doing good and having nobody know who did it. And that becomes a kind of a theme for Christmas. Can you really get away with helping somebody without them knowing it? Because if they know it, then you got your reward, as Christ would say. But if you can do it in secret, then you are the one that gets the thrill out of it more than them. And that's what he wanted. And if you want to really give a gift, don't go to the store. That's, the things you buy are not what we're talking about here. It's where you give part of yourself. In this story, the man was willing to give his life to save somebody else. That is unbuyable gifts are the gifts that really make Christmas. I read the book myself and I get all choked up. We had an experience where we were reading the manuscript. We had a lady read while Susan showed him some of the pictures, and finally the lady couldn't read anymore. She started to cry, and her husband said, "Well, give me the thing, I'll read it." So he starts to read it. He starts to get all teary-eyed. And so it is a story of just the universal thought of being able to receive and to give. So that's what the book is about, is just getting outside yourself. And I think kids will like it, and great-grandkids and grandkids. I can just see a family reading it, and all of them maybe getting an assignment now. Let's go out and see what we can do, and see if we can do it in secret. Let's try. Sam's Christmas Wish. And I have to admit, it touches my heart, and I hope it'll touch yours.